Let me make one thing clear, Mom. If you make Quinlan your enemy, then I need you to know that you're also making an enemy out of me. Don't worry, I'm definitely focused on seeing Russo Jewelers' success. Dr. Murphy? I'm sorry, I just wasn't sure who else to turn to. Hi, I'm Quinlan Franklin. I was told that the new boss wanted to see me. Hey, Quinlan. Pacho? You? You're the new CEO of Global News Press? This is the CEO's office, right? Unless I already got lost on my first day on the job. Why do you look so miserable, Heidi? It's Ben. What happened? Our son allowed Quinlan to get back in his life, romantically. I'm all ears, Lorenzo. What is it you needed to discuss with me? I've been trying to find a good way to say this, Clarice. I'm still not even sure how to start. This sounds serious. Because it is. Vivian spoke with me the other day and she told me how she's aware of your hostility against her. What's wrong, Alan? I've come to accept that neither of my parents are reliable. I've got a dad who's selfish and a mother who continues to lie and keep things from me. I know you're not a psychiatrist, but am I screwed up, Dr. Murphy? Throughout my years in medicine, I've worked with plenty of mentally ill patients. I don't think you're one of them, Alan. I don't feel crazy, but what about my genes? I've always wanted to be a dad someday, but what if I pass on some screwed up gene onto my future kids? Or worse, what if I'm a trash parent to my future kids just like my parents? How is this even possible? How did you become CEO? Since my father decided to hand off Theodosius' palace off to Nichelle and with Adaku out of the picture, I knew the station was looking for someone to fill the role. That's when I met with every board member, told them how I plan to make this station relevant and how to bring this station into the future. So they voted me in. Wow. Well, you certainly don't miss out on opportunities. Congratulations. Thank you. Since you're my boss now, I guess I can make one simple request. I'm all ears. I've been working here for a couple of years now. Am I able to get everything set up to have my own news program? No can do, Quinlan. Ben and Quinlan are back together? How come this is the first that I'm hearing about this? Because my hope was that our son would come to his senses and tell the girl to take a hike. Did you confront Ben about it? No. Actually, he came to my office. And that's how you found out about them, Heidi? He told you? Ben didn't have to tell me anything. After Devontae's sentencing, I saw them kissing. It sickened me to see Quinlan's poisonous lips on our baby Gianni. Since I was uncomfortable with what I saw, I confronted Quinlan. Heidi, what did you do to her? Vivian should have no reason to feel any hostility from me. If you have no reason to be hostile, then why do you always seem to give her the cold shoulder? I'm not. This is me you're talking to, Clarice. Remember, your husband for well over 50 years? You have nothing to hide from me, because I've noticed you being kind of cold towards the girl. I've never seen you act like this with anyone before. Alan, I'm really sorry for what you're going through. But why come to me? Aren't you close to your grandparents? I respect Nono a lot. And of course, I adore Nona. Always have, always will. But all they'll do is demonize my mom and encourage me to make peace with my dad. At the moment, I don't feel like making peace with either of my parents. What exactly did your mother do to upset you? Is it her relationship with my ex-husband? I'll still never get over that. But that's not what upsets me this time. Devontae Torres forced her to be her lawyer. If she didn't, then he was gonna exterminate me. And getting me beat up was his warning towards her. Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that. I should be the one saying sorry. Here I am pouring out my frustrations when this isn't even your expertise. I just needed to speak with someone, or else I would just go crazy. Are you kidding me? Since this is my company and since I don't play around when it comes to business, then you should know that this isn't a joke. You know how good I am at my job, Pacho. Even Adaku knew how good I was. She even offered to give me my own news program. I'm sure she told you that before she went crazy and tried to take your life. Most of all, I'm not gonna follow the example of a criminal. GNP wants to save face, and I'm dedicated to preserving this company's professional reputation. And giving me my own news program is tarnishing the company? That's not what I'm saying, Quinlan. Look, the two of us conspired against my father and Adaku. How would it look if I just handed you what you're asking for? It's unprofessional. But I've had a hand in covering the biggest stories this year. No one else in this company did. The public could benefit in what I have to say and the sort of guests I would bring onto my own program. It would not only benefit the public, it would benefit this station. I know you would bring success to this station, which is why I'm keeping you here. Why are you so concerned about that little whore, Gianni? Why do you still care about what happens to her when you should be worried about our son? First of all, Ben is a grown man. Besides, I don't feel like we have to be concerned about him because he chose to forgive Quinlan. Hopefully he could end up forgiving me in the process. And do you think Ben would forgive you as long as he's with Quinlan? That tramp will influence him to distance himself from us. Heidi, you don't think your meddling will make Ben keep his distance from this family? Besides, you still haven't answered my question. What did you do to Quinlan? Unbelievable. Are you jealous of the fact that Ben got a second chance with that skank and you didn't? Lorenzo, if I'm being cold towards that girl, then it has nothing to do with me. Maybe she is the problem. You're blaming Vivian for your attitude? She's done nothing but show kindness to this family, which is something you should appreciate. There's nothing wrong with showing kindness. But there is something wrong when that kindness doesn't come from a genuine heart. What makes you think that she's got an ulterior motive, Clarice? You'll think that I'm crazy, but I don't care. I can't explain it, Lorenzo, but I just have a feeling that girl is hiding something from us. You must think I'm pathetic. Here I am crying in your office like some little punk. There's nothing you have to feel embarrassed about, Alan. In fact, it feels nice to feel needed. Honestly, I haven't felt that way in a long time. Not by Finnegan, not even by my own son. I'm sorry to hear that. Finnegan was an idiot to cheat on you. But again, Heidi was stupid to fall head over heels for him. As for Keeve, he doesn't know how lucky he is to have you as a mom. I can't even remember the last time anyone really sympathized for me. For most of my life, I've been considered to be this ice queen to other people. A queen you are, but cold-hearted isn't how I describe you, Dr. Murphy. I should be thanking you for letting me keep a job I'm excellent at, yet you won't help me progress? At the moment, I wish you had taken over Theodosius' palace. Well, I'm not running Theodosius' palace. And yes, Quinlan, you should be grateful to have me as a boss. There's no telling how another CEO would want to shake up this station. It's kind of hard to be grateful, since you're pretending like my current work doesn't deserve to be rewarded. You won't be in the same position forever, Quinlan. Just take things one step at a time. I'll make sure you find success in this company. I agreed to stay married to you, didn't I? Only after I seduced you. Did you seduce me just to stay as my wife or because you loved me? I do love you, Gianni. And I love you too. So can we just trust each other? Fine. I won't be so paranoid when it comes to your previous foolish mistake with Quinlan. Thank you. But if you want to know, I asked Quinlan to stay away from Ben. Clearly, she didn't listen. Getting in between her and Ben will only make Ben angry. Can you agree to back off and just put all of our focus on getting justice for Max? For Max's sake, I'll make sure not to keep my eyes off of the prize. But I won't turn away while our other son is making the biggest mistake of his life. You can't just base your judgment on someone off of your feelings, Clarice. My gut feeling has never been wrong. Not even one. Not even one what? Never mind, Lorenzo. Never mind. We're not supposed to be doing this, Alan. Did you block my number? I sure haven't called you back after our last conversation on the phone. That should give you an idea on how I feel. Since your call went through, that gives me an idea of how you feel. This shouldn't be happening. I don't care.